much fear in their eyes, saying, "Miss Bella, please don't open that door. Oh my gosh, they look like KKK." But never did I think that I may be that person that was going to get hurt. Kids banging on the door and rattling the handle, and I'm holding on to the handle just thinking, oh my gosh, if they get in here, what am I going to do? Because I have to protect these kids.
It's a KKK. My God, the KKK. No, it's not. No, it's not so much high school students that are marching up down the hall that are happy that Trump won. And again, majority of this country, guess what, is. They did vote for Trump. He did win the popular vote. Again, we got to recognize the left, all they want to do is make this appear to be something it's not. They want to make it appear to be violent and racist and whatever. So again, they can sell tickets to the show. And that's what they're trying desperately to do. And they want to demonize a man that, again, was elected fairly by the majority of people in this country and will set this country back on track. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and watch this.
New at 5, investigations are underway at Beverly Hills High School following claims of racial intimidation on Election Day.
Fox 11's Hal Eisner is live with the update for us. Hal?
Yeah, an incident some students and others are calling racist has had a big impact on Beverly Hills High School and students and a teacher. And some of the video you're about to see, we obtained through a public records request.
I'm going to tell you how scary it was.
This is what Bella Ivory is talking about. She's a fashion teacher at Beverly Hills High School who says on the day of the election, there was a mob going down the hallway.
There was just mob of kids, just so many kids outside my door. And they had one had a Trump flag on a pole, on a flag pole. Another, it was just so many of them. Some of them had on MAGA hats. Some, had on just Trump fans apparel.
She says someone tried to open her classroom door, says it upset some of her students.
At this school, I've had to deal with a lot of racism.
But at a recent school board meeting, students talked about how scared they were, given what happened outside Bella Ivory's classroom during election week.
And it became utterly impossible to just ignore it. From 8:30 to 2:30 all week, being at school felt like being in a nightmare. What the black students and Miss Bella had to deal with that week had absolutely nothing to do with politics. That week, being stormed, being called the N-word, being shunned, all because you were black, became the normal.
In recent weeks, I have seen racial slurs scrawled across the walls of our bathrooms, hateful rhetorics being spoken by fellow students in the hallways we share, and violent behavior towards Miss Bella in our club.
We gotta be honest, that is not a protest. That is not a riot. That is not, again, if you want to see a riot, look up Black Lives Matter riots from 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. Again, you'll find something there. Look up the LA riots. Look up, again, this is not riot. This is not protesting. This is, again, a bunch of MAGA students celebrating that Trump won and should. Again, they're not stupid. They understand that the woke, they hate them. They hate them. Again, right now, especially in California, again, everyone's woke, very liberal. And what I mean woke, I mean stupid. I mean, they're absolutely stupid effing morons. They truly are. But again, there's no rioting or protesting or anything else going on here. And close to it, no violence, no whatever. And that girl that said, oh, I've been dealing with racist versus I've been here and it's so horrible and everything else. No, it's not. No, it's not. Again, stop lying. And to that young man that said, oh, I've seen all these racial slurs on that. Where's the proof? Take pictures. Where's the proof? There is none. Because I'm willing to bet it never happened. I'm willing to bet that it never happened. And again, if anyone put something on there, it's probably the N-word, something by some other black person. again, we have truly got to understand, especially in Beverly Hills High School. Again, they're not going to look at this. And again, every white kids nowadays, they're raised to, again, they got to be extra special, nice to anyone of color or any minority or any, it's really getting sick. Again, they can just treat you like crap, but you got to go out of your way to make them feel special, to make them feel wanted, to make them. And again, no, you don't. You shouldn't. Again, you should treat people in the same way they treat you. And the reason why I'm saying this, I mean, maybe a little bit is fine or whatever, but again, you got to give them a mirror. You got to hold a mirror up to them and say, hey, look, this is the way you're acting to me. Again, I'm not going to feel like I'm blessed by your presence. I'm not. Especially when you're mean, hateful, and nasty to me.
Bella Ivory also spoke at the board meeting.
They looked so frightened. Then I said, I'm not going to open the door. And then the same student said, they look like KKK.
The district tells Fox 11, we remain deeply committed to upholding a secure and conscientious setting where students can responsibly and considerably engage in the democratic process. But the district says it is investigating the claims, investigating the situation using all resources available, including this audio recording from a student's cell phone inside Bella Ivory's classroom.
If anything happens to me at the school, my family will come for your families. If anything happens to my son and Bibi, I will comfort their families.
Ivory says she wasn't making any threats, just sharing her feelings in a conversation that she claims was edited on social media.
Pretty much saying, my family's going to come after a family that hurts me, kills me or whatever, legally, not physically.
High school officials say that the demonstration like you just saw will be prohibited in the future if it causes any kind of disruption. Meanwhile, Ivory says she's planning on going back to work just after she gets over some of the stress. In Beverly Hills, I'm Hal Eisner, Fox 11.
Guys, man, in what way would that student or that teacher, be able to say, oh, that looks just like the KKK? They would have no idea. None. Again, man, neither this teacher or a student, they would have no idea. We got to remember, man, this is almost 2025. And that high school is in Beverly Hills, California. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, man, I'm pushing 50. And I've lived in the South all my life, pretty much. And I've seen the Klan one time. Again, myself, my brother, we were going through Lawrenceville, Georgia, back in the mid 1980s. And my aunt and uncle were driving the car. And, and we saw the Klan there. And nobody, even 40 years ago, wanted them even there. They wanted them gone. They were yelling at them to go home, get the hell out of there, And again, we got to understand. The media, they paint a certain picture. That's not real. I mean, truly it's not real. And again, people, they go off of that. And they have no idea what they're talking about either. So again, really, to me, what looked like was happening is that it looked like the high school won, the championship. And the students were happy and celebrating and waving flags, doing whatever. That's what appeared what happened. And again, that is what they're doing. They're happy and that Trump won. And everyone on the left, they're mad. They're butthurt. So again, they got to make up stories, which is what the left is good at. Making up stories, spreading lies. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thanks.
son of a.